Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent. Um, and Lent, to me, in the last couple of years, really has become such a time of reflection. And when I regained my faith, um, I used to give something up, like most Christians who practice. When Lent would come, they'd give something up, and everybody would share and talk about what they're giving up. And I too would do that. I would give up cookies, cake, and ice cream because those to me were things that I just really, really, really enjoyed, and I'd give them up. It was my sacrifice during Lent. But in a conversation, actually, it started with a homily from one of our priests, Father Bob. His homily suggested that there are other things we can do besides giving something up. Now, when you sacrifice, this is where the conversation came. When we sacrifice during Lent, the purpose is that when you feel that sacrifice, when you feel that you feel let's say the pain of giving something up, you're supposed to reflect on God and think about God, and that's great. That's great, and I did start to do exactly that. But in the end, when Lent was over and Easter was about to happen, did it have an effect on me? And I'm not positive it did. However, Father Bob suggested instead of giving something up, why don't you do 40 prayers in 40 days? And I thought to myself, that sounds great. At least it has an effect because I do believe in the power of prayer. I do. Um, and then as each year went on, I got a little bit more public with it. I started posting those prayers on Facebook here on Facebook. And then last year I started to do them on video. So I'm here again, and I really do want to thank everybody who asked me if I'm going to be doing it again. Um, I really am. You've inspired me. Now let me get to the point. So, what is my first prayer? And this one and some of the prayers that will come in the next 40 days are prayers for those of you who have listened and shared with me in the past. Some of them are repeats, but we always need these prayers. So let me just preface this today that today's prayer, a prayer that I gave last year, I took a beating for on Facebook. Some people I considered my friend really gave me a whooping for this particular prayer. So instead of being affected like I was last year, I'm going to make it my first prayer. I pray, and I ask you to pray for the faithless, those who have no faith. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not referring to Catholics or Christians. I'm referring to all faiths, all people. And I'm praying for the people who don't have a faith, who just don't believe in anything. I can say what I'm about to say because I was once one of those people. I was, born a Catholic, but I can't say that I was a practicing Catholic or understood. I did not go to church. So I never felt that community of church. I never felt the connection. It never went past just having done my sacraments, and that was that. But once you truly believe and become faithful to your faith, again, any faith. I have lots of friends who are Jewish. Some are faithful. Some are not. In my wedding and event career, I had very, very good friends at a temple. I enjoyed my relationship with the rabbis and the cantors there. Good, faithful people. And my point is that the people who are faithless, they're missing something that they don't realize they're missing. In fact, they think that what we think we have is nonsense to them. And okay, I can appreciate that, but it's not going to change the fact that I pray for you who don't believe. I pray that you might find it, that you might gain faith, and just learn what is out there, what's more to it. And I heard a very interesting comparison today, and I do think that I can use it in regards to myself. All those years that I was a believer but not a practicer, was I incomplete, right? So am I saying that anybody who lacks faith is incomplete. Well, not really, but perhaps I was a wonderful plant, a wonderful flower or tree or whatever it might be, and I had good roots and I was doing fine, but in fact, I was just a bud. And sometimes those buds are so tightly wrapped and they're there and they're ready to go, but they're just tight. When you have faith and you believe and you practice your faith and are public with your faith, perhaps those buds just open up and the full beauty can come out. I thought that comparison was wonderful. And I can say, as a person who spent decades as a bud, it really is wonderful when you can open up that bud, become the beautiful flower you were intended to be, and then share the beauty of that flower with other flowers, with other people. And there are so many different trees and plants, so many, but it's just a wonderful thing. So it's not that I want to um, what I said last year that got somebody so upset was that I said that they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what they're missing. And I do still believe that, but it's not meant to be an insult. Um, so I ask you today on Ash Wednesday, my first prayer of the hopefully 40 that I will publish, um, to pray for the faithless. And those of you who have faith, keep it strong and profess it.